Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Christina Worcester, and today I am going to start the challenge of reading the highest and the lowest rated books on my TBR to compare them. Now, the metric I am using for ratings is Goodreads ratings as of August 26th, 2025. So I made a handy dandy spreadsheet of all the books that are on my TBR, and I sorted them by star rating, as you will see right here. So as you can see, or maybe you can't since the font is very tiny, our lowest rated book is Tell Me My Name by Amy Reed. And our highest rated book is The Nowhere Girls by Amy Reed. Are these books by the same author? Oh my gosh, they are. That's crazy. I am going to start by reading the lower rated book, which is Tell Me My Name, so that I am not, so that I can go into it being less biased against it, having not just read a higher rated book. Okay, I just started Tell Me My Name. I am about 14% of the way through with it, and maybe it's not fair to say this about a book that I literally just started, but I'm not the biggest fan of the writing style so far. I find it to be kind of dull, and it's like pressing enter more times than the average author does not make your book more interesting. So I'm still reading Tell Me My Name. I'm about 29% done with it at this point, and I am not holding my breath for it to get any better, though I hope that I'm wrong. Also, I guess the book takes place in the future, which is something that was not advertised in the synopsis, and that I did not pick up on until somebody mentioned being from the class of 63. So there's that, I guess. I'm about 43% done with Tell Me My Name now. There was a brief shining moment where I had hope that this was going to get better, and now that's gone. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be a book that I like. I'm about 71% done with Tell Me My Name now. It's still not good. I can tell they're building up to the plot twist right now, and I'm pretty sure I know what it is, and it's dumb. I am 86% of the way through with Tell Me My Name, and I am running out of ways to say that it's bad. Or rather that I don't like it. We still haven't had the plot twist reveal yet, but if it's what I think it is, it's going to be very contrived and annoying. I'm finally done with Tell Me My Name, and it did not get better. The plot twist was exactly what I thought the plot twist was going to be, and it was exactly as poorly executed as I thought it was going to be. I don't really have much else to say about this book, except that I am very worried for the Nowhere Girls, because clearly I am not a fan of this book, and it is by the same author. I started the Nowhere Girls, and it's okay so far, I guess. Not much plot has really happened yet, so I can't really speak on that. I'm about 29% done with the Nowhere Girls now, and the plot has started picking up. I don't know how I feel about Amy Reed's writing style yet. I obviously wasn't a big fan of it when I was reading Tell Me My Name, and I'm not really sure how I feel about it in this book. I am about 43% done with the Nowhere Girls, and I think I like it. I definitely like it more than I liked Tell Me My Name. The plot is kind of already more exciting than it ever was in Tell Me My Name, so that's good. I'm about 57% of the way through with the Nowhere Girls now, and I think it's safe to say that I've gotten pretty invested in this story, which is always good. I'm finding it harder to put it down, and I'm just glad that I seem to be enjoying this one so far. Well, I just finished The Nowhere Girls, and it was a very intense roller coaster of a book, but I really enjoyed it. So I guess if the question is, can Goodreads reviews be trusted? I would say yes, they can, because I did not like the lowest rated book, and I did like the highest rated book. However, I thought that if anything, the ratings for Tell Me My Name were too high. I felt like 3 stars was a lot for that book. It had about 3 stars. I don't remember exactly what it was. But one thing you should keep in mind if you want to read either of these books, well, first of all, if you want to read Tell Me My Name, maybe don't. Maybe just read The Great Gatsby instead, because I don't think I ever actually said this, but it is a retelling of The Great Gatsby, except in the future and gender flipped. And one thing you should know if you are planning to read it anyway, or if you are planning to read The Nowhere Girls, is that both of the books deal with some very heavy and serious topics. I would recommend looking up some trigger warnings, if they're out there, before reading either of these books. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You're the best!